guys? I'm back, and today's topic I sort of wanted to talk about movies. Well, I wanted to talk about it for a bit, and I got the chance to do it right now because one of the biggest movies from Korea came out that completely took Netflix by storm, and it's called The Squid Game. I'm pretty sure most of you heard of it. It's basically a survival game where lots of poor people, like bottom of the society, like poor people in tons of debt, get put in a survival game where they have to go through six games in order to collect the prize money, which I'm pretty sure it's like 456 million. Yeah, something along that. But it will obviously cost your life. So once you fail completing the games, you will get shot to death, fall to your death, or let's see. Yeah, just shot to death or fall to your death, pretty much. Uh, so I just sort of want to start off with Squid Game since I've just talked about it. Squid Game, I wasn't really interested in it, and especially it was 18 plus. Since it was 18 plus, I was like, I'm like 15. I feel like I shouldn't watch it. But then everyone, and I mean everyone that I know, and even in my classroom, was talking about it. So if I wanted to sort of have a conversation with my classmates, I was sort of forced to watch it. I was like, okay, I guess I'll give it a go since it's such a famous movie. And after I watched the whole 9 episodes, oh boy, am I glad that I watched all that, episodes. 'Cause the movie as itself is really, really fun. Okay. To put it in simple terms, it's really fun to watch. You don't really lose interest of like the progression of the story like because it's so fun. And it's sort of surreal. It's not like scary by any means, but like sort of puts you on edge when you're watching the movie, so it makes you feel like there are like certain characters, like around six of them, that you really don't want to want them to die because they have an alliance with the main character. And you're on like edge of your seat because you don't want them to die, but then they show moments where like they sort of have to betray each other or get basically fail in the game. Yeah. So there are lots of sad moments, lots of wholesome moments, and lots of sort of gruesome moments, I should say. There is a scene where, a spoiler warning before I say this, there is a scene where one of the contestants cheats by accessing a secret room with the workers there, with the workers that are monitoring them, and they sort of get the corpses and cut out the organs of the corpses and tries to sell them. And then the workers give the information to the contender about the next game. This ultimately fails because the frontman, the guy who handles everything about how the game sort of progresses and works out, he eventually gets to it and finds out that they were cheating in a world where everything has to be safe for people who are on the brink of just brink of life, I should say. I don't know if that makes sense, but like they have so much debt that it's pretty much hell just by living. So for those like poor people, it should have been their final chance. There should have been an even playing ground. But because those guys, like those workers and the contenders sort of gave information and gave goods to each other, they cheated in a way where they shouldn't have. So eventually, like four of them die, either getting shot or getting stabbed. Yeah. Uh, Overall, this movie is interesting, I would say. Like, after you finish watching the movie, you're not really satisfied because, like, the characters you sort of cared for starts betraying, starts turning into bad guys, I should say. And there are unexpected plot twists that are not the most pleasant to experience. So it's a good movie nonetheless, but it's not like it doesn't have a satisfying ending. And it almost feels like there's going to be season two, so hopefully we can look forward to that. And that about wraps up the video for today. I'll see you guys on the next one.